So, good day everyone. This is continuation report lang po ng National Fire Protection Association or Nfpa. So, under po nito, sobrang dami niyang codes and standards. So, ang kinuha lang namin is yung mga related sa field natin sa electrical engineering. So, first, the Nfpa 70A or the National Electrical Code requirements for 1 and 2 family dwelling. Covered. This code covers only those wiring methods and materials most commonly encountered in new construction at 1 and 2 family dwelling units. Not covered, this code does not contain all the rules necessary to cover mobile homes and manufactured homes, recreational vehicles, park trailers, floating dwelling units, building containing more than 2 dwelling units, or buildings used for other than dwelling purposes. For those installation, the 2005 National Electrical Code shall apply. So this code is created for electrical installers, mga contractors, and electricians who specialize in residential wiring. Yan nga, sa residential wiring. This code contains only rules for residential projects and covers single and 2 family dwelling units of any kind. Next is the Nfpa 73, standards for electrical inspections for existing dwelling. So ang scope niya, this standard provides criteria for identification of hazardous conditions of electrical system in existing 1 family, 2 family, and multi-family dwellings, including mobile homes and manufactured homes. So ang purpose niya is to provide inspection and testing procedures and practices for evaluating the safety of installed electrical system within and associated with the existing dwelling. So this standard has the latest provision home inspector needs for verifying the safety of electrical system in 1 family and 2 family homes. Also, multi-family dwelling with 3 or more units. So, included na rin po dito yung mobile homes, hindi kagaya dun sa nauna, saka yung manufactured homes. So, it helps users identify AFCI and GFCI protection required by the NEC edition. Next is the Nfpa 77, which is the recommended practice on static electricity. So, ang scope niya covers method for the control of static electricity for the purpose of eliminating or mitigating its fire hazard, except as provided in 1-2.2 and 1-2.3, which states that the prevention and control of static electricity in hospital operating rooms or in areas where flammable anesthetics are administered are not covered by this publication but are covered in Nfpa 56A. So, yung Nfpa 56A is the standard for the use of inhalation anesthetic. So, lighting is not covered by this publication but is covered in an Nfpa 78, which is the lighting protection code. So, ang purpose nitong Nfpa 77 is to assist in reducing the fire hazard of static electricity by presenting a discussion of the nature and the origin of static charges, the general method of mitigating and recommendation in certain specific operation for its dissipation. So, yung 2019 edition ng Nfpa 77 is up to date with reference document and the latest safety knowledge, including ito po, updates to reference documents sa Chapter 2 and Annex 1 reflects current edition, changes to the definition for combustible dust and grounding reflect the use of the terms specific to Nfpa 77, changes to the characterization of low, medium, and high resistivity powders in Chapter 15 reflects generally accepted international standards. Next is the NFPA 79, which is the electrical standards for industrial machinery. So, this is the US electrical standard for industrial machinery and is referred by the National Electrical Code under Article 670. So, specifically, itong NFPA 79, it applies to the electrical equipments used within wide variety of machine. Included din dito yung groups of machines working together in a coordinated manner. Ang example nito is some example of industrial machinery include machine tools, injection molding machines, woodworking equipment, assembling machinery, material handling machinery, and inspection of testing machines. So the NFPA 79 encompasses all of the machines, electrical and electronics element operating at 600 volts or less. Next is yung NFPA 496, which is the standard for purge and pressurized enclosures for electrical equipment. So ang scope niya, this standard applies to purging and pressurizing for the following. First, the electrical equipment located in areas classified as hazardous by Article 505 of NFPA 70. Electrical equipment containing sources of flammable vapor or gases and located in either classified or unclassified areas. Control rooms or buildings located in areas classified as hazardous, classified by Article 500 or Article 505 of NFPA 70 ulit. Last is analyze rooms containing sources of flammable vapors or gases and located in areas classified as hazardous by Article 500 or 505 of NFPA. So by this means, electrical equipment that is not otherwise acceptable for flammable atmosphere can be utilized in accordance with Article 500 or Article 505 of NFPA. So ang purpose niya is provide information on the methods for purging and pressurizing enclosure to prevent ignition of flammable atmosphere that could be introduced into enclosures by a surrounding external atmosphere or by an internal source. Next is the NFPA 497, the recommended practice for the classification of flammable liquids, gases, or vapors and hazardous location for electrical installation in chemical process areas. So this vital safety document offers recommended practices that provides a basic understanding of parameters used to classify the extent of a hazardous location. So the NFPA 497 is a must-have guideline for installers and maintainers of electrical equipments located in or near areas where flammable or combustible liquids or flammable gases are present. Equipment manufacturers providing equipment suitable for use in applicable electrically classified areas. Last is design engineers, consultants, loss prevention or safety engineers, insurance professionals, enforcing officials, and owners or operators of industrial facility. Next is the NFPA 499, which is the recommended practice for the classification of combustible dust and of hazardous locations for electrical installations in chemical process areas. So, this essential safety document delivers criteria for designating classified areas where combustible dust are produced, processed, or handled. So, the NFPA 499 is a must-have for anyone responsible for hazardous area classification in industrial facilities, facility operators, installers, and maintainers of electrical equipments used in areas where combustible dust are present, owners of operators of industrial facilities, insurance professionals, AHJs, and enforcing officials. Last is for design engineers or consultants, loss prevention or safety engineers. Thank you.